Time for our top story, and it's really raining Christmas in here. The delectable Ayo Myro Essay has come with a guest for us on the show. It's good to have you, Ayo.
Indeed, I feel like Mother Christmas because, ho, 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 glad tidings of great joy I bring, bearing gifts with me. We have the pleasure of our guest this afternoon, and we're talking about something Christmassy, New Year-y related, but
Exactly, very
let you know about
interesting
that.
indeed. Now we have the person of Rehia Giwa-Osagie. He's the owner and head trainer at Elite Box. He has global boxing experience and believes in the old adage and rhetoric of to hit and not to get hit. He is that is his foundation for sporting, and he's a highly skilled boxer, passionate about the sport and teaching it. Today we're looking at fitness during the festive season, focusing particularly on boxing. Thank you very much for joining us, Rehia.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
We're delighted to have you too.
Hi, Rehia. Good to have you. I feel like I should move a little bit because I have a boxer sitting with Olive. Come on, why did you come on? He should sit with you.
No, actually, he's nice in there for balance. He's wearing black. If he sits on this black chair,
I blend in. Nah, you're perfectly safe. I'm harmless.
Oh, wonderful. You look harmless. I can't even believe I would ever see you in the
I get that all
boxing
the
ring
time.
hitting someone.
I
you
get
know,
that
really
all
hard.
the time. I am
Right.
harmless.
You're
So
most
let's talk
welcome.
about your love for boxing. At what point did you realize that you had a passion for boxing, and why boxing?
Okay. Well, the story is as follows. I actually used to play football, so that was my first love when it comes to sports. And then I had a knee injury. So essentially, the reason I found boxing was because I needed to fill a void, with regards to activity and exercise. And at that point, the only sport that would actually allow me to kind of get that thrill that I required was boxing. So I've been doing it for about 10 years now,
Wow.
and this is where I am.
Wonderful. Now, when people talk about exercise, I would have said they wouldn't think boxing, but actually that's not true because we see a lot of even men and women,
Yeah,
have
punching,
the
the mitts?
punching, yes, the mitts,
Yeah.
punching bags. How does punching help you maintain a physical, healthy lifestyle? I see you look fit,
Okay.
so obviously for people, you're a good example. So what are the physical benefits of boxing?
Okay, it's a good question. Boxing essentially it takes a holistic approach when it comes to fitness because it's a full body exercise. First things first. So I think the misconception is that you only get an upper body workout.
I would have thought so.
Yes, I think that's just a general misunderstanding. However, when you're doing boxing the correct way, it's a full body workout because actually you need to be good with your feet and footwork, with your movement for boxing. So it's very popular amongst models like Victoria's Secret models. I think that's their go-to exercise, boxing. So someone like Adriana Lima, if you check all over
No
her page,
way.
boxing every day, literally. It's just because it gets results. So regardless of how brutal you might think the sport is, it gets results when it comes to recreational fitness. Now, the benefits of it are so many. So confidence, focus, increased fitness, awareness. You're also picking up a self-defense skill as well.
Yeah.
So that's very useful for everyone in whatever terrain you're in. So there are too many benefits to list.
I think
them
I
all.
would remember one benefit being it's an avenue to vent because I don't know, I've been upset once
de-stress.
and I just really felt like I wanted to punch something.
Yeah.
And I went to the gym.
Really?
And
I'm
I
not
felt like-
violent, so I
No.
don't
So
want to punch
does that
people.
mean that people who try to express whatever tension or pressure that they're feeling
By
inside
punching.
via punching a punching bag?
I think
not a
that's even
human?
better. I distress by eating, which is terrible.
Yeah, exactly. But that's interesting because we have a lot of clients at the gym, right? They come in and they're like, wow, I think I'm going to get addicted to this because they feel so stressed outside. But when they come into the gym, they have an avenue, but it's also an appropriate avenue to de-stress. So we don't want you going out fighting people, whatnot. You're you know what I mean? You're in the right place to do it.
Small
Hit the
Lagosians
bags.
need to take on boxing.
Exactly.
Very true. I mean, recently he had
Appropriate
an
avenue,
event,
yeah.
and at the event we had lawyers, doctors, people who had regular 9-to-5 jobs,
Yeah, exactly.
and they trained to be part of the boxing contest, which leads me to my next question. How long should one train to be a professional boxer? So there are people who think, I'd like to pick up boxing skills for fun. How long do you think they have to train before they get to that position?
It's a tough question because it really depends on if you want it. Okay, let me approach it this way. If you want it as a career or you just want to have one fight. Now, if you just want to have one fight, you have people like Rio Ferdinand, who's a footballer. he's now actually going to boxing now. And he's probably
Really?
going to have one fight. Yes. So I believe he'll probably have a fight maybe February or March. So he's probably been training for about maybe 6 to 5 months for one fight. Then we have Idris Elba, who had some kickboxing fights as well. So, and I know he probably trained for a couple of months as well.
Idris Elba?
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So these are popular names and they're all doing it now. So if it's for a career, you need to train all your life because there's more than just one fight.
Yeah.
But if it's just one fight, I mean, you can probably train for about a year, I'd say, and you'd be confident enough to get in the ring and at least not embarrass yourself, so to speak.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about fitness as well. But something you said today has opened my eyes a lot. I didn't think in that light when talking about, thinking about boxing.
Sure.
And that is the physical fitness impact, particularly for women.
Yeah.
A lot of us look at the Victoria's Secret model and we want to be like that woman.
Okay.
And for you to say that they achieve that by boxing, that's wonderful. We're getting to the festive season. I mean, we're wearing the color red. That's almost Christmas color. Add a bit of green and some holly and we're good to go. But I wanted to ask, for those who would indulge themselves a lot this festive season, I would like to get back in shape. For women,
Okay.
some of the fears that they have is that I want to lose weight, but I don't want to grow muscles. I don't want to, look muscular like a man. How safe is it for them to take on boxing? And how long would you see the results? Because we want to see results like 2 days.
All right, no, they're all good questions. You see, we live in a results-oriented environment.
Yeah.
So I think for people wanting short-term results, you can't really blame them. It's just the way it is society, right? So I can give you a couple of tips, particularly relevant to the festive period when it comes to staying in shape. So what you need to do is you need to prepare your mind. First of all, you need to have a game plan. So you need to know you have to be active. You can't just assume by going out to parties and maybe dancing and this and that, and that's enough. No, it's not.
It's not?
You have to have a plan. You have to have a plan. So first things first, let's make it fun so that we can actually achieve this. So the first thing is get a partner, a friend. Perhaps both of you can help make each other accountable to yourself.
I want some boxing once in a while.
So during that period, over 3 weeks or 4 weeks, you say, you know what, both of us, we're going to achieve X, Y, Z. This is our goal, and we're going to help each other.
Okay.
That's the first thing. Let's tick that off, okay? The second thing is perhaps join a gym, because I know I can speak for us, around that period, we have very flexible packages for people who are looking to come in. We have tons of free classes over the period because we need to encourage people to actually train during the Christmas. So join a gym, go in there, have a conversation, with the people, with the reps, and see what can be done, particularly for that period. Okay. The third thing is create a goal. So and make it fun. So let's say, for instance, my friends and I, we want to weigh X amount over and stay this weight over 3 weeks, and then the winner. Maybe we all put some money in and the winner gets that money. Or somebody gets to pay for dinner for this person or something. You know what I mean? I mean, you can get creative with it.
Yes, I love it. So get creative.
Get creative, have a partner, and have a plan.
Have a plan, absolutely.
How regularly should one work out? That's on the one hand. On the other hand, I think the major fats that plagues women would be abdominal fats.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lots of women want to have packs, or they want to have a flat tummy.
Yeah, it's true.
Without... I have only one request in life. I just want to be able to eat ice cream, cake, and everything without gaining weight on my tummy.
Yeah, it's true.
How effective is boxing with regards to losing weight on the abs? And how often should one work out?
Okay, so now with frequency, it depends on the individual. So some people genuinely can actually train every day. Just some people, their bodies are made that way, they can do it. While others can train maybe 3 times a week, for instance. What I personally suggest is utilize group classes or particular targeted sessions. So, I mean, for instance, we have sessions that are 30 minutes or 45 minutes. That's all you need.
Really? In a day?
Absolutely.
So 30 minutes, 45 minutes exercise daily?
We're not proponents or ever going to encourage people to gym for 2-3 hours. It's not realistic. People have lives and people want to be social around that time, But you can make 30 or 45 minutes.
Yes.
That's
Every
realistic.
day.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that duration daily.
Yes,
but you cannot do 2 hours or an hour and a half, 3 hours daily. You can't do that. I mean, unless you want to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? So absolutely.
Well, is that advisable? Is that health? Is that good for your health?
It depends on the individual. I think some people generally they can do it because maybe those people they're not sleeping late or living a reckless lifestyle, so they're more geared towards doing that.
I would say that it would be more of people who fitness is their life.
Yeah.
2 hours.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
could. 1 hour is, but the thing is, time flies fast at the gym.
True.
Like when I was seriously working out, I used to do an hour and a little over an hour.
Yeah.
So.
But so the reason I just talk about the short sessions is because you want to make sure it's targeted and it's focused.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you start to waste time while you're at the gym,
Yeah.
chatting, catching up, and you're not getting the essence of what you're actually there to do.
Yeah.
So that's
Doing everything but gymming.
precisely
at the gym.
Yeah, I mean you're catching up and you know what's going on tonight. Type of thing, you know. So,
Okay. So now, last question before I let you go. How should one get into the program? When it comes to working out, people usually say start out light, you know, start out with a few minutes. What would you advise for those who are looking to start out boxing as a mode of fitness during this festive season and beyond? So do they just start out doing 30 minutes at a stretch, or do they start out with little warm-up exercises?
yeah, okay. So the way it works at our gym, Elite Box, is it's for all levels. So people come who have actually never ever thrown a punch in their life. But they want to exercise and they want to try something new, which is good. So we start by the basics, showing them the basics, how to move, you know, what is required of you, and it does not take long to really get people up to scratch. And afterwards, you know, we throw you right in there. Everything is non-contact. Understand that. It is just fitness. So you're punching the bags, punching the mitts, that sort of thing. And everything is timed as well.
All right.
So we're able to do 30-minute sessions, 45-minute sessions, 1-hour sessions. So what I recommend is just come to the gym, speak to us, don't be shy or anything like that. Be open, and also, you know, all the classes are there. Wherever you are.
I just want you to show me the hand action. I know you have to go.
This is a traditional pose for every boxer in the world that's taking a picture. This one.
And then you have to give this Min Morgan thing.
Yeah, exactly. You have to
All
look
right,
as
we
mean as
want to
possible.
encourage you to, you know, go to the gym this period, work out. Boxing is a very fantastic source of
Absolutely.
burning weight, most especially for those of you who want to lose it around the waist region for
Yes, it
women.
is.
And you can follow at Elite Box for more information
That's right.
on how you can go about this. Thank you so much for
At
being
Elite
here.
Box Fitness, you can follow.
Elite Box Fitness.
Elite Box
Yes,
Fitness.
Do
that's
not try this at home with your husbands, please.
Please, and do not try it with your siblings.
Just shadow
as well.
box instead.
Yeah.
We'll go on a quick break. He'll give us some moves, and when we come back, we'll have our nutritionist here. Let's talk about the food aspect. Ayo, let's see your hardest
love
one.
That's my biggest
It's not
try.
like that.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love am.